if you work at fast food in the drive-thru line, why the fuck are you rushing me to take my order just for me to get to the next window and you still got my order fucked up? Is that all? Is that it? I'll tell you when that's fucking it. You doing all that rushing just for me to get to the second window and my shit still fucked up. I don't get it. Somebody who used to work in fast food, help me understand. And why the fuck y'all so stingy with the sauce? Why the fuck are y'all so stingy with the fucking sauce? There's nothing more insulting than me asking for sauce at the window. I don't ask at the mic. I know you're supposed to, but whenever I ask at the mic, I don't fucking get the shit. So I ask when I'm right there at the fucking window. There's nothing more insulting than me asking for sauce and one of y'all telling me, oh, well, that's going to be 25. Bitch, you don't think I got 25 cents? You don't think I got enough to pay? Put the sauce in the fucking bag.
Yo, let's get it. Happy New Year.
Yes, sir. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Shorty Low. We here with the... Oh, wrong with...
Takeover.
Yes,
Yo, Red
sir.
Eye AV, your boy JB. It's a new year. New me, better me, whatever you want to say.
Yep.
If you in the resolutions... And if you didn't keep your ones last year, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. You got one?
So I do this whole thing January 1st because I'm an overachiever. I write down all the ways I want to take over the world. So that's like literally my joint.
Brain, all right.
100%. You gotta be lit at all times.
All right.
And we got to do a toast because it is the New Year's.
Ayo.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Toast to prosperity and new beginnings.
I'm with it.
Skip. Right. Speaking of, what is this?
Oh, you already know what this is. This is that Shea by Le Portier.
Hey, let's go.
Unc came through, sent me another bottle, so you know what I mean?
Takeover.
Had to represent. Unc had a big week this week,
Facts. Let's get right into it. You saw the Katt Williams interview?
Yes.
Okay.
Seen it 3 times minimum.
First, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Like I was riding around town when I was listening to this.
Yeah.
And Katt Williams, he is one of the greatest comedians of all time. Actually, after this interview, he might be top 3. He might not be 3.
I slid him in number 2.
That's what I was like. He might not be 3 because, like, Dave Chappelle recently how he's been.
Yeah.
So when he did this interview with my man on Club Shay Shay, I did not expect for him. Now I've never known him to be a liar, but I never expected him to be as messy as he was.
Oh, that's Katt all day.
So I guess First of all, let's get right into it first. I got a clip I want to play.
Okay.
What was your reaction to this Katt Williams interview? What stood out to you the most? What were you like, yo, what the hell is going on?
So I was part of the original. As soon as it went live, I was watching it. Because I subscribed to Club Shay Shay, and Katt Mike, just recently, probably like 3 years ago.
You say, so you on a Patreon?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't think you got a Patreon.
No, I'm still poor. But just recently, I don't follow famous people like that on any like social media. It gotta be like Giannis or somebody that I really mess with. And Katt Williams is in that select few. So when I saw this interview was happening, I had to tune in.
Yeah.
And Unc was dropping like little hits there for. He was telling people that he was gonna break the internet. So I was like, okay, I gotta watch this.
Yes.
Immediately. The first, it wasted no time. Shannon gave the intro. Amazing intro, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I like how you do it.
And Katt took the intro and just was with the shits.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you amazing intro. What you got here, I love the podcast. You got a safe space.
Yeah. And then proceeded to make it an unsafe space.
You're
toxic space.
Man, it was so much, a lot of interesting stories. I want to say that everything I heard, I didn't hear one lie. I heard 3 embellishments. I heard 3 exaggerations, but I didn't hear one lie. And we could talk about that.
No, I want to say, yes, we can. Yeah. I want to talk about how every response, and I'm going to play one of them, no response called Katt a liar. Nobody
Exactly.
said that he lied. Kevin didn't
Exactly.
say that he lied.
Ricky
Luda
Smiley?
didn't really say that he lied. Not
Nah.
really.
Right.
Ricky Smiley, he backpedaled.
Right.
He was on radio with Ice Cube. That I guess he was, he's a morning show dude or whatever. So I guess Ice Cube was on there, and he was like, yeah. So like, you had me in audition for Money Mike, and then I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube has like, he's been in the public so long, he has certain cues where he like ain't really with whatever you just said.
Yeah.
And his thing was, he was like, we had you audition, but like we felt like you was better as Santa Claus. And then he came. I got a clip from him that I won't play, where he also like spoke to some of what Katt said, and he's like, he ain't lie.
Yeah.
He was like 95%
That's
true.
what he said.
And other stuff wasn't really like
I think
lying.
he was trying to cover up the one scene that Katt was saying that he refused to do, but that's fine.
Which I thought was interesting. I thought because in the movie, I mean, it don't happen.
No, but they say so.
It's like, what's the word?
Insinuated.
They insinuated.
Right.
So one of the people that responded to Katt, or that Katt mentioned, was Ludacris, and he said that him and Ludacris was at a Illuminati party, and that or something like that, and Luda.
But
between him and Luda,
this was a joke, by the way. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. That was the joke.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't listen to like stand up, you don't know that comedians build these
right.
They put like a larger concept into a scenario to make it seem like it was like one thing or whatever.
Right.
But he mentioned Luda's name. And saying that it was kind of between him and Luda for like some of these roles.
Yeah.
And he denied doing some things. He said certain things he said he won't do. He said he's not gonna wear a dress. He said that he's not really with the foo-foo stuff. And that's, he said then they gave those roles to Kevin Hart. And he said with Luda, they continue to give him all these roles in the Fast and Furious. Now I'm gonna play this freestyle response that Luda had for Katt Williams.
Okay.
You have
got some bars. Okay.
Whatever's heavy on my heart is always on my mind. Like Snoop's cannabis shredder, I'm always on my grind. Ain't throwing shade cause niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet, let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Top 5, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing, Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris, swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati. And I only left with bitches when coming from any party. Now I'm married with kids, the evolution of life. Never been a clout chaser, never say shit for likes. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburns. Yeah, that's my signature. Addiction's on the rise. Comedians check your temperature.
Listen,
all right.
Hey,
what do you think?
Listen,
First of all, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and do a little generous, a quiet flex bomb.
Yeah, I like the effort.
Oh, my bad. Wrong. My bad. That was wrong. No, sorry. Go ahead. You were saying?
I like the effort.
Oh.
I love the effort. I love that you still consider yourself a rapper and that you reply with a rap. I don't think he had nothing to reply to. Like I said, I think he was just joking about Luda, but he had a line that you gotta, like, bro, you gotta take that out.
Are you talking about Luda Naughty?
Yeah, Luda Naughty was foul, bro. But he had a bar up in there. The time bar was fire.
Yo, I get it's a solid 4 out of 10.
Let's go.
This is not. You know what it is? Like singers, actors, rappers.
Yeah.
you will never win against a really funny comedian.
No,
you're never gonna win in a court of like in a court of public opinion.
Right.
That's the reason why you think Dave Chappelle keep getting away with he's still making trans jokes and he's still getting away with it.
Yeah.
Because you're never gonna defeat or cancel or get a funny comedian who has made his own way. You're not gonna get him out of here.
Yeah. Nah.
And so for Luda, I don't know. I know you like the verse. I'm not.
I didn't say all that.
I don't think a verse is about to get Katt Williams out of here, and I don't think. No. I think the whole, comedians on drugs. Check your temperature.
And that's why I was like, bro. He said in the interview that he never done drugs before outside of weed, so that he already came with the how
exactly.
That's the say what they gonna say.
Yeah, no, that's the Papa Doc. That's the
right.
That's the
I am the
B Rabbit.
I do live in a trailer with my mom. Yeah, no, that was crazy. That's a nay. Actually, Katt used to spit. Katt used to be a diss set. Eddie got a diss record.
I was gonna play it to intro the show, but we gonna get it right.
Hey, Ludy,
we gonna get it right.
Ludy Naughty might need to he might need to.
First of all, Ludacris. Just so you know, the last time somebody came out the pocket and said something crazy, he rapped in character.
That's the young gun.
Hold on, here we go.
Wait a minute. Pippin, what did that nigga just say? Oh, no. Play that again.
So had that money mess with the funny type. Fake ass pimps like Money Mike.
What the fuck? Let me check my phone pilot. Give me that pump soul. It's a full-time pimp. Listen, Neefy, I'm warning you, sweetie. Y'all can't beat me. You'll see when you meet me. And I'm gonna say it real clear so you niggas understand. Fuck the young guns and both of your fans. Somebody in your camp should have told you to stop it. And now you two rappers getting fucked by a comic. I've been in New York. You niggas ain't a factor. How does it feel to get dissed by an actor?
So just as a reminder, Luda, just so you know,
bang, bang,
just so you know,
bang, bang.
he not one of them. He not really one of them. Yeah, I am sure that Katt Williams could beat Ludacris in a rap battle. Ooh. Now, the current Ludacris. I don't think. Let me throw an asterisk on it. Current Ludacris, because the thing is when you don't. The thing about comedians is, by their nature,
they probably make the better battle rappers.
Yes, so, because they already self-deprecating. They don't have a, and that's the reason why this is why people love and hate Dave for his new special. Katt Williams is not afraid to take it all the way there and risk exposing himself in the process. No pun intended. I mean, he's not exposing himself not in that way, but He not willing to, he not afraid to take it there. I just don't think that any rapper would want it with any comic like that. No, I think you want to go at Kevin Hart or somebody, cool. But I'm not. Two people I'm keeping my name out their mouth. Katt Williams is one of them. Dave Chappelle is one of them. Yeah. DC Young Fly is one of them dudes.
DC.
None of them 100%. 85 South guys. Don't bring them up.
None of 85 South.
They're gonna cook you and they can rap against you too. So right. It's just different, man.
That is true. So. Get into the exaggerations.
Let's talk about it.
I got 3 points. I want to see how you feel.
Yeah.
I just want to know, fact or fiction? All right. At one point, my man said that he, from the ages 8 to 12, read 3,000 books a year. What you think?
Snap. Hold on. Let me get the. Hold on, no, wrong one. Yeah, shout out him. Shout out to him.
What about him being accepted to college at 7 years old?
Now that's where it stops. That's the cap. That is cap.
Okay.
That is cap.
Okay, I got one more.
Oh my goodness.
He got a record of 9-7-3 in one-on-one basketball.
Yo, let me. You know what? I'm only mad because
who keeping score, my G.
But also, my man, he 5'5".
Yeah, but this is against his kids, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have 97-0 if I against my kid. If I had kids,
low key, that 3 might have been the last 3 games. Yeah, you gotta back out after that.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you believe about what he said? Because I want to talk about it here too. I heard Joe Budden podcast bring it up. Do you believe the whole emasculating of black men by making them wear dresses?
He said this 10 years ago. Dave Chappelle said it 10 years ago. And I agree. And honestly, I'm tired of, like, if it wasn't so common, I wouldn't care. Well, a lot of this it's not necessary, bro. The whole Martin Lewis said he wanted to do a
Big
movie
Mama's
with him
House?
and be a Big Mama House too. I don't like it at all. It's not funny all the time. Sometimes it can be funny, but like I said, if this is a clear plight, like, why?
Yeah,
I need to see examples of a different race, a different demographic doing the exact same thing.
I think no. Well, and if that, I think they have done it. I don't think that they complain about it, right? And that's a different game, right? I think about like Missed Out Fire. I think about I know Tom Hanks was in a movie where he wore a dress or whatever, one of his first movies, but they don't complain about it. But like, it's also not it's not an ultimatum for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they just trying to get roles, and from what we know, they just doing what they want to do. It ain't got nothing to like. I feel like with black actors and black comedians and stuff like that, there's this. It's this or nothing. This or blackball.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. That's true.
Which is, I think, is the difference. It's like, sure, other races might do like
I mean,
cosplay and all that.
You had somebody that I could have swore I heard Kevin Hart say he'd never do it.
Yeah,
and then he did it. So I'm like, why did this come about? So I got a question to you.
What you got?
Because now I want to get to some of the points he made. He made a case, and at the time, this term didn't exist, and for me, it made sense to me because I always wonder, and you know that I don't look at this guy the same way everybody else look at this guy.
Right.
I respect him, but I just don't. He's not my guy.
Right.
He made a case for basically Kevin Hart being the first industry plant.
That's hard, man. You know, what's it's hard only because a lot of people first introduction of him, Kevin Hart, is through Dame Dash.
Yes,
Paper
Soldiers.
That was his first movie role.
Exactly. How famous was he? What would you
He
say?
wasn't that famous.
Exactly.
He was that was ugly Kevin Hart. Like I call him ugly Kevin Hart because he didn't have hair. He was weird looking. Like he looked way different than what he looked now.
Right.
But even in that, like he went from that to Soul Plane, which was also it was not a success. It was like commercially speaking, it was a disaster because it leaked.
Correct.
And so he didn't pole vault off of that. But out of nowhere from that, what I do remember is 40-Year-Old Virgin. What I do remember is a couple other movies in that vein, which is kind of like back to back to back, which is like
then the stand-ups came.
Yes.
It was top tier stand-ups. I'm like, how did this come? Literally, he went from the guy in Soul Plane.
Yes.
That's how we knew him.
Not as a comedian.
Like our barber
exactly.
Looks like Kevin Hart.
Yep.
And for the first 5 years we knew him, we called him the guy in Soul Plane.
Right. Facts.
And then out of nowhere, Kevin Hart. You look like Kevin Hart.
Yep.
And I just never seen it from two movies that wasn't successful. Well, but two movies that not A-list movies, and then he's the number one comedian. But I mean, I don't know, because he was saying I wouldn't know. I saw Kevin Hart on Comic View.
Right.
And then I mean not Kevin Hart. I saw Katt Williams on Comic View, and then next Friday.
Right.
I saw Dave Chappelle
early
on Def Jam, the Nutty Professor.
Same thing with Eddie Murphy.
Then they got the show. You see,
Eddie Murphy,
every
Richard
other
Pryor.
comic, Slow Grind. I never saw Kevin Slow Grind, and then it popped. But I could be wrong, and but that's Katt said he never saw sold out lines for him in the market outside of the movies, in the comedy clubs. Well, you know, he could be hating too.
I mean, my whole thing with that, my only pushback is why bring it up? Now, don't get me wrong.
Or they beefing.
They are beefing, and this is what I will say is interesting. Because, I don't think Katt should have brought it up. Yeah. But I do think that Kevin Hart needs to chill out, because the last time we saw Kevin Hart talk about Katt Williams, he was saying things that weren't true. And this is actually weird, because like, I've not known Kevin Hart to lie, bold-faced lie in an interview.
Right.
He was on a Breakfast Club, and he said a few things about Kevin Hart. One, he said he was bitter. He said that he's getting in his own way of his own success. Now, mind you, Kevin Hart is still doing special after special after special, 8 figures, like, you know what I mean? And he's selling out arenas and stuff like that. And he said something else that I thought was interesting, because it just got disproven about a month ago. Katt Williams don't help nobody. Like, who have you helped? Right?
No, that's false. Yeah.
And then Deion Cole dropped an Instagram post and was like, "Yo, you know what? Like, dude really looks out for people."
And everybody.
And then you know what's crazy? I saw Lil Jon in them comments. I saw
the Migos.
The Migos. And even in that interview, he mentions, he's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna speak on their business. Like, you know, it is what it is."
Yeah, some people help out for clout, and some people help out for their heart. Because he didn't even confirm the Migos stories. He said, "Nah, I never knew them to need no money."
Right.
Probably knowing deep down. Okay, Mark, I got a question. One more question to you about this.
Yeah, and then we can move on.
And also, shout out Shannon. Interview of the year. There will not be an interview this year.
No, they won't top it. It's nothing else.
Of the year
that's insane.
Right now, in 3 days, it's at 22 million views.
Yep.
Who, leaving this interview, who comes out looking the worst? Who has the poorest?
Yeah,
because I got.
That's a good question. That's a good question, because I've heard some people say Shannon, which I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. Some people talking about his interview style, like, bro, he's not a journalist.
Yeah, and also he's not a journalist in this way. He's a sports journalist.
Yeah, right.
He's known for fact checking sports, athletes. His lived experience as an athlete / broadcaster. This is a different level of Hollywood or area of Hollywood. So I don't think that. Yeah. I think the person that comes out looking the craziest it's got to be between Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer. Like, for real.
Let's go.
Because, like,
the answer,
because when Cedric Entertainer was on there, he was lying.
Oh, he got caught.
Again, you were lying. Like, because you're lying about things that can be proved by, like, third party. Like, other people are coming and saying, yeah, we know he stole a joke. Yes. And again, apparently he apologized. He went and apologized to Katt for it.
That's what he said, yeah.
Now he on the show talking about, I don't even line up.
He said the timeline don't line up.
Yeah, I saw that clip. I was like,
see, that's the problem.
You're lying.
He could have got that off in the 2000s.
Exactly.
You can't get that off.
Not the internet.
Receipts is crazy now, bro. They pulled that up so fast.
Yo, I saw people line, like a compilation of those, like even with Steve Harvey.
Yes, bro. And then they just start selling Cedric stealing from everybody, bro.
Yes. I think
Steve Harvey,
he's second place, bro, only because
Mr. Cooper he got to run the fade
Mark
with you,
Curry,
bro.
yeah.
Mark Curry got to run the fade with you for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Because you done did it a couple times to my man. He brought up his fake wig.
The man
it
unit.
Was a man
the man unit. Oh my goodness. First of all, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Me either. The mustache.
But it makes sense because nobody's hair is like that.
Right.
Not even Kid and Play hair like that. They probably had man units too.
He had black men all over the nation thinking he had the best line. And it was a man unit.
Bro, you had many bars with Steve Harvey hairline in it, but and you know what's crazy? I'm going to say this from a bald person like now that had an afro back in the day. He never made the transition. You usually go from afro to low cut to bald. He's never, I ain't never seen
a good point.
Steve Harvey with no waves. I ain't never seen him go low, like bald fade. He just went from fro to bald.
It was definitely a man unit.
Oh,
and
100%.
I feel like every barber poster back in the day had a picture of Steve Harvey.
Oh no, yeah, that's false advertising.
And it's a man unit.
Oh, Lord.
Shout out Katt. Shout out Shame on everybody else.
Facts. Speaking of shame, Taraji P Henson. Do we want to talk about that next?
Yeah.
You want to introduce her, or you want to play the clip right off the bat? What do you want to do?
So Taraji P Henson has been on a press tour lately for the Color Purple movie, and during this tour, she's addressed
there's a lot of discussion
her problems in Hollywood and the pay gap for black women and black women, more specific.
Yeah,
and how they're lowball. During this, it was released that who was it? Brad Pitt got $10 million for Benjamin Button, and she got $150,000.
Yeah,
that gap is crazy.
That's a crazy gap. Don't get me wrong. At first, I was like,
deserve the 10.
But I'm like 100, bro.
Anything less to the million.
Yeah, I feel like I could make 100. Actually, I could make 100 in a year. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, no,
that's insane. And I know they spent time on that movie.
And then she started talking about. And at this time, she already got accolades. It ain't like this her first movie.
Right, that's a fact.
That's the problem with black women. They accolades don't matter. They always treat it like it's a fluke, is her argument. But even today, she says she hasn't got a pay bump since Proud Mary, which came out in like 2018, which is insane.
Because she's had a few.
Bro, she has.
First of all, she did Empire.
Exactly. Empire by itself
say what you will.
Crazy.
Yeah, say what you will.
But the numbers was producing.
Yes.
The numbers was numbering.
On Fox.
It didn't equate to more pay. It was discussed how the first time, the highest she ever been paid was $500,000, and that was by Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
She also discussed how she almost left The Color Purple, which Oprah was in charge of that. Because
I can't stand Oprah. Go ahead.
But no, I hear you on that one. Oprah, listen,
Oprah's
love, hate, bro. I love what you are. I hate how you. It's kind of like how Bill Cosby used to talk about black men.
Yes,
and then it came out that he was doing all that shit.
Then he was the worst kind of black man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Clown.
no, you're right. You're exactly right. Because that's exactly what Oprah did.
I remember when they had the Crash movie that won the Oscar. First of all, one of the worst movies that ever won Best Picture at the Oscars.
Problematic.
I just rewatched it with Tiff, and they invited everybody from the movie on the show except for Ludacris. Oh, bro. And if you ask any fan of rap, Ludacris ain't no damn like gangster rapper, bro.
Yes, he was never.
Bro,
he was never,
bro. But
he was a DJ. He was a DJ. He was he was a radio host, DJ turned rapper.
Lover, straight up.
Yo.
So but in this, I want to talk about how you feel about the gap between men and women. But before we get to that, I want you to play this clip. So just a pretext.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson is being interviewed. This interview took place probably 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And he thought we was going forward then. But during this clip, they asked him about the gap between women and men in Hollywood. And this is his answer. Let's go.
There's a lot of discussion about it, and a lot of healthy and necessary discussion about it, because the disparity sometimes is disgraceful.
How do you think we can move past that?
We're starting, and it has to start, and it's starting with these extraordinary actresses and brave ladies, and we as men have got to be part of it. We started it, so we have to be part of the solution.
So would you take a pay cut to kind of equal things out?
No. Pay cut? No. That's gone too far. No, there has to be parity. There just has to be.
Yeah. So, first of all, I love this. So I'm going to say he right.
Right. Oh, no, he's right and wrong.
He right.
Yeah.
Right. He right because, well, I don't know if he's wrong, but he right.
You're right.
He right because Hollywood, these directors, these productions have always had enough money. They've always had enough money.
Exactly.
They've always taken it. Matter of fact,
no, you're right.
I think about this with the whole, I know we talked about this before, but the whole Scarlett Johansson, or we talked about this in private maybe, but the Scarlett Johansson Disney thing, right? When Disney was like, well, I mean, it's COVID, so I know we had promised you some bonuses based on, but you know how it is, it's COVID. Y'all still have enough money to pay me my bonuses. And you're controlling the numbers, you're controlling the metrics now because it's going on your streaming services. I can't look at those numbers. Those aren't empirical numbers that we could all look at and say, pay me what's fair. And so I would say he right because he don't got to take a pay cut. Y'all just need to pay the women more and pay them equally. Like, you know what I mean? These companies don't need no discounts or they don't need to get bailed out. It's billions of dollars that goes into these production sets. You know what I mean?
I just found it funny how
he's like, oh no. No. Why would I start there?
That's too far. And he is right. He don't need to, just like with the 10 mil for Brad Pitt. It don't mean that Brad Pitt should be making 5 now. No, because there's enough money. 100. Stop playing,
right? Because think about like Good Will Hunting, right?
Yes.
Robin Williams, Ben Affleck,
Matt
Damon.
Yeah.
Now we know that Robin Williams probably got the lion's share of that, but that don't mean that them dudes was getting paid little. That Ben Affleck or that they was even treated that way. So like that's my thing. It's like when it come to men in these productions, think about The Expendables. Mm-hmm. The Expendables was a movie that happened. It was the biggest action. Actually, it was 3 of them, right? 3 Expendables.
I think at least 3.
At least 2.
I think a 4th one just came out.
Yep. All action. The only person that probably didn't get the biggest bag of that was Terry Crews because Terry Crews is not an action star, but he still probably got his appropriate bag because y'all can pay all these people. Y'all can pay Sylvester Stallone, Not Liam Neeson. What's my man? What's the British dude? Transporter.
Oh, Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Y'all can pay all of these guys, but it's like when it comes to these productions, like, bro, we talking about Benjamin Button, bro.
Yeah.
Like they still play this in schools. They play this everywhere. They play this movie all over the place. Actually, did they play that?
Yeah, I guess they
fear.
Most likely.
Was that PG-13? That's kind of crazy. Anyways, go ahead.
I guess what they fear is because we saying that you don't have to take away from one group to pay the other. But then I think about like Marvel. So like in the first Iron Man movie, Terrence Howard played Rhodey.
Right.
And Terrence Howard was the highest paid person on that movie. He got paid more than Robert Downey Jr. by a lot.
Right. Because it was Robert Downey Jr.'s
comeback story.
Yeah, people don't realize that.
He was. And Terrence Howard was the star. This is coming off
right off of Hustle and Flow. Don't get me wrong, Hustle and Flow, he didn't get paid nothing, but the acclaim and the Oscars
is up there, correct. And so he got paid more than Robert Downey Jr. But now Iron Man didn't do the numbers that it did. Time for the second movie. Okay, they get Terrence Howard the same bag, but now Robert Downey Jr. number then went up.
Right.
And Terrence Howard like, nah. I gotta get paid higher than Robert Downey Jr. And they said, no, we can't do that. And then history, they replaced him.
Yeah, in that case, I would say he was wrong. But historically speaking,
right.
He was like, again,
correct.
He was right.
Correct.
For example, Hustle and Flow, he said he made $60,000 off of that or something.
That's
crazy
like that.
That's
insane.
And I think like that's my point. And there is enough money. I know how. Look. I'm a film fan. I follow these things. I see how much it take to make these movies. Right, like Benjamin Button. What's the other movie? Not Hidden Figures. What the movie with the? Is that Hidden Figures?
She in that? Yeah.
Like I see. The math? Yeah, the math and the space stuff. Bro, y'all have billions of dollars that y'all be throwing around. Like, everybody has a trailer. Everybody has X, Y, and Z. Y'all got this department, that department. And y'all not even paying y'all makeup people. Y'all not even paying. Y'all paying them pennies on the dollar.
Right.
Just so that y'all, people that invested in the film, the shareholders, stockholders can take the lion's share of the profit. And they don't need to.
Yeah,
they rich already.
Yeah, exactly.
These are billionaires that are putting in. And they going to get their money back. But like you don't need to take nearly as much. Like I get if it was like, I get if it was straight up like a Target, Walmart, big box store, shareholders, they put in money, so they want to. I'm not okay with it because they're still workers.
I would consider her A-list, B-list at the minimum. Like she has.
She gotta be. She was in Benjamin Button.
She has amazing movies.
Bro, she had a sitcom.
Work. Yeah.
She had a sitcom and she had. Blockbuster movies.
It was the number one show. It was the highest rated show.
Yeah,
when it was on
for
TV.
A long time.
And she got movies with accolades. You can't treat it like that. There's people in Hollywood making $20 million a movie, bro.
And they are
100,
mid.
150.
And they are mid. We talking about
150 is
mid
crazy.
actors, actresses. Y'all still giving Meryl Streep the bag. Bro, no disrespect to Meryl Streep.
Well, according to the Oscar, she's the GOAT.
That's what I'm.
But her
Bro,
and-
I ain't never seen nothing that Meryl Streep was in that made me want to cry. What? Princess Diaries?
What about Daniel Day-Lewis? Because also the GOAT.
Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis. Who that?
Exactly. But
Wait, what?
These two people got the most Oscars.
Hold on. I know I gotta look them up. You can keep talking, but I gotta look.
No, I'm just saying, give this woman her money.
Who is this guy? Who is him? Yeah. Bro. Oh, my goodness. You not about to tell me.
There must be some type of cultural gap because I'm not checking for it. I'm not checking for Dude. I've at least seen stuff with Meryl Streep, but I ain't seen nothing with Dude.
No, that's what I'm. Yo, man, look, pay Taraji P Henson.
Pay
I
the
think.
woman,
don't
bro.
get me wrong. I like, and I'm trying not to be reductive. I understand why they don't pay the WNBA women as much as they want to be paid.
Right. That's not
because they're
the
not
same
making
as
money.
this.
That's different.
Yeah,
that's a
not
difference.
The same. That's not the same as this.
That's not the same as this.
Right.
These women are in these movies that are grossing
Exactly.
billions, trillions of dollars worldwide.
Right.
Some people still eating off the residuals, and some of them ain't even getting the residuals.
Right.
And y'all not paying people in like Hollywood. That's different. That's
Right.
crazy, man. Oh Lord. Okay. Sorry, I lost it over that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about this list. I meant to make my own list. I don't know if you got time to. I put it in the show notes. So
Yeah,
what
I
we're
got it in there. I got my top 3.
okay. I got the people that I want to take out. So for y'all who don't know, Billboard. Wait, who was it? Yeah, Billboard made an all-time producer hip hop list, and in this list, 25 greatest rap producers of all time. I'm gonna read it, and then we can react after the fact. Number 25, Organized Noise. 24, Knife Wonder. 23, Bomb Squad. 22, Larry Smith. 21, Jay Dilla. 20, Metro Boomin. 19, Hit Boy. 18, No ID. 17, 40. 16, Madlib. 15, Rick Rubin. 14, The Hitman. 13, DJ Quick. 12, Manny Fresh. 11, Pete Rock. Number 10, Just Blaze. Number 9, Timbaland. 8, Swiss Beats. 7, Marley Marr. Number 6, Q-Tip. Number 5, The Neptunes. Number 4, The RZA. Number 3, DJ Premier. Number 2, Kanye West. And number 1, Dr. Dre. Now, I want to be careful with these lists, right? So, like, I never really have an issue with how people order the list because that's all based on taste.
Yep.
My issue is that I just think it's like a handful of people that don't belong on this list at all.
Okay.
At all.
All right.
I'm gonna propose them to you. Let me know if I'm tripping.
Okay.
So we're gonna start at the bottom.
Okay.
Of all time.
Okay.
All time.
All right.
I'm not gonna be picky or whatever. We gotta get Larry Smith out of here.
Never heard of him.
Larry Smith played the bass. He's a bass player and he produced the breaks.
Come on, bro. All right.
These are the breaks. Break it up. Break it up.
Yeah.
Get him out of here. Metro Boomin, you don't deserve all-time status.
right.
You don't have the diversity.
I was thinking the
you
same
don't have
thing.
the catalog.
Yeah.
You don't. That's nothing in here. First of all,
Is this people trying to include like recent people or something?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. They struggle, so that's why I'm gonna throw them off the list because these are the political picks. Metro Boomin is a political pick. Get him out of here. Hit Boy, I'm gonna leave him on there. No ID. He just made too many slaps. 40, I'm gonna get you out of here, right? Because I would rather put Boy Wonder or T- on there. The people who actually make the bangers for Drake.
I look at 40 like I look at Diddy.
Exactly.
You know,
I look
so,
exactly.
like, he
I look at him
controlling
like
the
I look at
mix.
Dre.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I would. I mean, like I'll put
Well,
Dre on here
made
because he
beats.
made some beats.
Yeah.
But I think
But I
he's.
look at him somebody that's mixing and everything, but I don't look at him.
He
as
never
like
made
the
a
actual
banger.
Beat baker, right? Correct.
But also, like Boy Wonder made beats for different people, right? Like Boy Wonder
Yeah,
made Not
correct,
Afraid.
correct.
He did Headlines. He did we know all the stuff he did for Drake. But he also made like all these bangers for everybody else. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, all these folks.
Mm-hmm.
So get 40 out of here. Get Madlib out of here. I know y'all love these little boom bap rappers and these samples.
Bro, that's
I get it, but that's why we have Knife Wonder on here.
Yeah.
Just Blaze is on here.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Premier is on here. We can leave him on here, but we can get Madlib off because he does not have the range in the production to cover that. We can definitely leave Rick Rubin on here, the Hitman, DJ Quick, of course, Manny Fresh. I do want to get a couple of these top people out of here. Marley Marl, we're gonna get you all the way out of here.
Like, bro, we could show respect without having them, like, you putting them over Mac. Like,
First of all, he was over Organized Noise,
like,
bro.
come on, bro.
I have never heard a slap from Marley Marl that was like
what are we doing
over
bro?
any Outkast record.
Right.
That's insane. Get him out of here.
Yeah.
Q-Tip.
I think he too high. I'm sorry.
I think he's too high. I don't think he need to be off the list, but
I think
I have
too
no
high.
way I'm putting you over Timbaland, Just Blaze.
Same with the RZA, bro. I'm sorry.
No, the RZA don't need to be on this list.
I'm sorry.
Can you name a RZA record that was like a slap?
I'm happy you produced for your group, but I don't care. I don't know that group for their beats. I'm sorry.
No. This is like when J. Cole makes beats. This is exactly like when J. Cole makes beats. That's what the RZA beats are to be. Like,
right. Is Jermaine on here, bro?
Right.
That's crazy, man.
So all in that, I'll get them out of there. So I do want to sub in a couple of people. So I did say Boy Wonder.
Yes.
Or T minus or both or however you want to do that.
Okay.
I do want to throw in they had Hit Boy on here, but I do want to throw in dang it. I'm missing a couple people. Dang it, I had them written down.
You said Shawty Red?
Oh, speaking of though, I would put in Cool and Dre. If you're gonna throw in one of these folks, let's put in Cool and Dre.
Okay, respect.
Maybe not the Runners, maybe not those folks, but like Cool and Dre because they have the range and they have the discography that deserves to be put on the list.
That's actually a really good one. I don't see why.
Honorable mention. Sorry, go ahead.
Why would you do a What is the Air Drummers guy? Who is that?
Mike
Will.
Mike Will.
Why is Metro Boomin better than Mike Will?
And Mike Will has the range.
Yeah, that's
he
what
has
I'm
the
saying.
discography. He's produced for Miley Cyrus. He's produced number one
he
hits.
ran some summers
for Ray Sherman.
I don't get it.
He has joints for Beyonce. And I don't see how you have Hit Boy on here, not Mike Will. So I think. And there's a couple other people that are honorable mention. Polo the Don. If there was a 30, I'd probably put him in at 26 to 30.
I'm with you.
It's so many. Dark Child. There's just so many people that's like
what
made.
about Scott Storch?
I would throw Scott Storch if it was the top 30.
Okay,
I don't know if I would throw him over.
No,
I would put him over like a Boy Wonder. I would put him over a Hit Boy. I would. He just got too many melodic, memorable joints. Like, bro, my man he went from the Roots to Lean Back.
Yeah.
With Terror Squad to.
Yeah.
He just got Make It Rain. Like he just got too many.
I'm with you.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. What do you think about this list and all? Or did you add anybody you take away?
I would just I just hate sometimes, and hip hop is the only place that do this. Every other music genre, it's all about hits.
Yeah.
How many hits you got? How many number ones you got? How many Hot 100s you got?
Right.
But hip hop is all about, is it boom bap and all that shit? Like, no. The person with the most hits, I'll give you Dr. Dre. But after that, I need the Neptunes.
I don't know why the Neptunes aren't immediately too.
I got the Neptunes one because I actually think they have the best beats. And I think they have the most best hits, discography, bro. Yes,
I think across every genre,
the widest range. Exactly, bro. I got the Neptunes number one. I got Dre, and then Kanye. That's my top three. I got Kanye 2, Dre 3. I would rather listen to a Neptunes beat and a Kanye beat before a Dre beat. But actually, I would, I still give him respect because he got from NWA, his own stuff, Snoop.
Yeah, he has too long of a discography to like be discounted.
Exactly.
But I would much rather hear Neptune's. Like my man went from Gwen Stefani to Jay,
bro, Nori.
to Justin Timberlake to
Exactly.
Nori. Like in the same year. Like in that Justified and that Nori, that's like within the same couple year span. Like I think it was 90. Justified was 99. Nothing came out 2001.
Shake It Fast. Like, come on, bro. He was going crazy, bro. None of these sounded like, by the way.
And they were still doing Clips records in the meantime.
Exactly.
They had their own, the whole Star Trek joint. So they was doing Khalees joints. I Hate You So Much Right Now. They were doing like,
correct.
Bro, first of all, all
these beats sound like nothing you've ever heard before.
In life.
Exactly,
in life. There's no samples. There's no interpolation for most of them. No interpolations. It's just them in the studio, him and Chad cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Oh man. Yeah, no. So that's why I kind of have to take I agree. I think Neptune's 1, Ye 2. And then I don't mind putting Dre 3 because he just the same like if you was a part of Cruising in My 6'4", and you was also a part of Eve, Gwen Stefani, you just kind of had your hand in a lot of things. I can't be, and you made Explosive, so like Lord knows we wouldn't even have Kanye if it wasn't for Dre.
I bit the drums off Explosive.
Right? Yeah, we wouldn't even. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah. No. Shout out to that. All right. Let's go. Yeah, now we forecasting. Let's get to it. I want to talk about what does hip hop need. Matter of fact, do me a favor. More that Shay.
Yes, sir.
Gracias. I wanted to talk about what we feel like or what we think that hip hop needs to leave. It's 2024, the year of our Lord. And we want to make sure you got your Wednesday right. But we want to talk about, like, as rap fans, as consumers, what should be left in 2023. I figure we can go back and forth until we run out. But the first thing I'm going to come up with is sampling a song that was made in the last 12 years.
I'm with you. I'm
here. We still here.
I would even go.
Actually, 20.
I'm going further because they did How to Hear. I don't know when How to Hear came out, but I'm not. It's too early.
How to Hear was 04. Summer 03, 04. Nellyville came out summer 03.
Right. I don't know when everybody came out, but it's too early.
It's too early. First of all, way too early. Yeah, them samples, leave them.
Didn't somebody do Say My Name, Destiny Child?
Yes.
It's too early.
They did.
It's too early.
What's the other one? Some Cut.
You still doing people that's still around. It's too early, bro.
Yeah, it's too much. Matter of fact,
it's like when everybody was sampling Jay-Z. Hey, bro, he was still the #1 rapper.
Yes. He was dropping verses.
Right.
I think sampling within a relative time span.
Right. If they still active, stop playing.
Well, I think another thing we need to leave, you can toss one up after this. Another thing we need to leave in 2023 is your response to a diss should not be a tweet, an Instagram post, or anything written.
Yes.
A record on video. You need to put that on wax. Drake, I am looking at you.
Go in the booth. Hold on. What you got?
Drake, I'm looking at you. I'm talking about the whole Joe Budden. I'm gonna go on your comments and put 6 paragraphs. Get to the record.
Okay, go on.
Get to the song.
I was gonna say that's what lost Meek Mill that beef.
That's exactly what exactly.
So yeah, go in the booth, bro.
And that's why, like, I'm not mad at Luda for that verse all the way. Just wasn't good. But rappers rap, right? And that's what I heard Joe Budden talk about this on the Need to Know podcast when they were like, "What do you think about the Drake album, the new one?" And he was like, "Well, rappers are rapping. Like, what you want me to do? The bars of hell.
Yeah.
Like, you rappers are supposed to rap. What are we talking about?" So yeah, rappers need to get back to rapping. Like, I'm a fan of the personality and the content. Like, and the folks like the Vince Staples, Tyler the Creator, and stuff like that. I'm a big fan, but when it gets in the way and it's not adding to your brand, get back to rap. Because a good song is gonna get everybody on yo. That's why Kanye dropped Donda 1 1, because I don't think people received 2 that well or whatever. But when he dropped down to 1, that made everybody forget that he was cussing everybody out and that he was abusive to his wife and that he was talking crazy about Big Sean, talking about he was the worst thing that, what did he say? He said in that Drink Champs, all the stuff he said in that Drink Champs interview. Everybody forgot about that when he dropped Donda. Mm-hmm. So all I have to say is get back to the rap. What you got? What do you think we need to leave in 2023?
I want to leaving off, like, because I didn't like what B. Dot said, but I like some of the sentiments. I want to like leaving off like hip hop establishments off your like press runs. Like, yes, do the stuff that'll have you in the algorithms.
Right.
Do my man Funny Marco. Do Kai Cenat. But don't forget about the B. Dots.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, don't forget about the Elliotts. Don't forget about
exactly.
the Angie Martinez's, Funks.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm still trying to see freestyles from my...
That was some of my favorite stuff. Like that. This is what we need to bring back is like every time I see J. Cole do a freestyle.
Cook.
Every time I saw Lil Deluxe do some freestyles last year. Mm-hmm. I saw
because that's who's doing them now. The battle rappers are going on flex,
and they cook it there. You know what I mean? Sue Surf, all of them. You know, even I saw Cam spit a little 16 on his on the set of his show or whatever. That's what we need to get back to though.
He just did correct.
But yeah, get back to hip hop platforms because and we need it all. You need to know the person behind. That's what MTV used to be for, and BT used to be for. It used to let you know and rap. It used to let you know the personality behind the music. But if we don't get back to sit down interviews, we gonna lose it, and then people gonna think that all like up. What people don't realize, and I'll say this, I want to be clear. What people don't realize is when they see their favorite rapper only go on a live stream or go do some goofy stuff or whatever, like do some clickbaity that's aside from music, they think that that's the way. Mm-hmm. So all these little young kids or whatever, like these, Gen Z and younger, they're gonna think, oh, well, if I get a poppin' stream, that's gonna make me a good musician. Mm-hmm. When in reality, it has from beginning of time to now, it has nothing to do with that. It's always been the music that has kept people like entertained. You might have pulled people in with some scared, like with some shock tactics, like an Eminem or somebody like that, or like but it was always the music that kept you. So I hope we get back to that in 2023.
Yes, sir. You got another one?
Yeah. We need to leave unnecessary hate in 2023. It was a lot of. I feel like it was a lot of strays.
Okay.
That were shot, like especially between women rappers, between like the Lottos, the Nickies, and the all of them actually. Not Lottos, Nickies, Cardis.
Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new.
All of those, like the women, and the reason I say that unnecessary is because it's not going to add to their audience. It's not going to add to their demographic. Yes. Like women don't really care. We care about that stuff. Yeah. Women don't really care if women are hating on other women. That's not why women listen to music. Women listen to music for unity. We listen for the diss records and the stuff and all that, back and forth and did you hear this bar or whatever, like for the most part. And I don't think that them going at each other publicly, at least, is ever going to make them better. Their brands, and then making them bigger artists. So, and Nicki is who she is. She's done what she's done for a really long time. She is how she has been. But like I think publicly, y'all don't gotta do that. Just keep that just keep sending subs. It's not gonna get you no more money. But that's my last thing for that.
Okay. Well, I got another list for you.
Yeah.
We got, speaking of B Dot, brought him up in the last segment.
Yes.
I got B Dot's top 10 rappers of 2023. I'm going to say them. I'm going to get your thoughts. Are you ready?
Yeah. Actually, I ain't going to even look.
At 10, we got Nasir Jones.
2023?
2023.
Okay.
He dropped 2 albums.
Okay.
Number 9, we got Larry June.
Who?
Don't do that.
Oh, that's the low voice dude. Yeah.
Larry
Okay.
June. I think that's my cousin though.
Word?
A rapper named Larry is crazy. Number 8, Conway the Machine.
Okay, yeah, Griselda.
Number 7, we got 21 Savage.
That might be the first one that needs to be on that list, but go ahead.
I'm with you. Larry June, he did some stuff, bro. But I hear what you're saying, though. I hear you.
We're going to have a conversation.
No,
go ahead. Do you think?
Number 6, Gucci Mane. This one I'm a little confused on. Maybe I'm just not out there. I didn't know he dropped, but he's number 6. This is B. Dot too. But number 5, Killer Mike. That makes sense. He dropped the album. I mean, him being on the list. He dropped the album that year. I've seen people that didn't even drop an album or a verse that I can remember. Number 4, Benny the Butcher. Benny the Butcher. Number 3.
Okay, that's fair.
Number 3, Lotto, who should be probably number 2.
You said who's number 5 again?
Number 5, Killer Mike.
4?
5, Killer Mike. 4, Benny the Butcher.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Number 3, Lotto.
Yep.
Number 2, Lil Wayne.
Okay.
And number 1, J. Cole.
Okay. First of all, that whole that bottom list could drop. It could just be dropped.
Yeah. This is disrespectful, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna say this. You know why? Like, first of all, it's people with these New York biases. First of all, if you're from New York and you like rap,
man.
I love you. I'm glad that you're here, but you're not the most important person on the earth.
Bro, you got
stop.
You got 2 Griselda members on this list.
Stop,
bro.
One will suffice. Pick one,
please.
And also, like, my whole thing with Larry June, my only issue with Larry June is that nobody actually likes Larry June's music.
I don't know about that.
No. Hear what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like when people rate Currency really high for the same reason.
Jets.
And I like Currency.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong.
I like old Currency.
I like old Currency. I do, but I like some new Currency too.
Yeah,
but
right.
like, it's sleepy time rap.
Okay.
And you can't name a song that you like from either of these gentlemen.
I can't, but I don't know if the people will say it.
Well, all right, name me a Larry June song.
I just said I can't, but I don't know if the people. I don't know. I can't. I just know for my brother's wedding, the first time I ever heard Larry June.
Take over.
At my brother's wedding, he wanted to walk down the aisle to Larry June. I said, "Who
It's
the
sleepy
hell?
time
I said,
rap.
Who is Larry June?"
And my thing with that second half of that list is,
come on,
I get it. Like, you want representation when you're making a list. You don't have to, though.
Yeah, you don't. Like, okay, J. Cole, I get it. I disagree. But I get it.
I think he top 3.
Yeah, I get
and
it.
Maybe
right.
2.
I give him up, but you didn't drop a project. You can't be number 1.
Exactly. All you had
just
were
can't
guest
be.
verses.
Wayne,
That's like, yeah.
Wayne, I love you. I got you top 5.
I got you
all
top
time.
5.
Top 5 all time. You're not number 2 last year. Again.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest with you on
Yeah.
Wayne? Not too much on Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne's effort is not,
bro.
It's not
unbelievable. Bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not top tier Wayne,
bro. That's
it's
what I'm
just
saying.
verses.
Like, what are we doing? Lotto. I think Lotto is the best woman rapper today.
That's a fact.
Been saying
Not even close. It's not even
for a
close.
while, so I wouldn't even be bad.
Doja Cat might be somewhere in there, but
I gotta look. Doja Cat. I was gonna leave her in 2023. She was gonna be next up. I decided not to say anything else. She can definitely lead that fade. She can lead that fade in 2023 for sure. She left her eyebrows in 2022.
Yeah, no.
But Benny the Killer Mike, where, bro? This is what I hate, because I hate when people got these agendas and they got these smoke. You cannot leave this man off a list since 2010. You can't leave Drake off any year list.
Yeah,
I
don't know why you would leave Drake off the list. I like, and don't get me wrong, I'm critical of the album, but you cannot leave Drake.
That's crazy.
Travis Scott, you can't. It's certain people when they drop,
it
reverberates. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like Travis Scott's last album was probably his worst album.
It was, but it's still sold.
It's still sold, and it made an impact.
It was the highest selling rap album last year. That's insane. Come on, Drake. Drake had 3 number 1s last year and number 2s with that. You're not about to do that, bro.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because then you got to tell me why you put Larry June over Drake. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why that bottom half of that list is suspect.
I don't know.
Because then you got to tell me why you leave the heavy hitters off.
You got to tell me what Gucci did in 2023. I love Gucci.
I love Gucci.
You got to tell me what he did last year. But I just want to see what that was at, which brings us to our next subject, though.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And this is projections for 2024.
Yeah.
2023. It's history. It's in the history books now. It already happened. We in first month of 2024. Our first question to you is, what artist would you like to hear from in 2024?
What artist do I want to hear from?
Yes,
in
project,
2024.
a full project.
First, let's get a little slap, cue it up. All right, let's just jump right into this. All right, Lil Nat King Cole. So here's what I'm saying. As far as who I want to hear from in 2024 is I don't want to hear from Drake. I think Drake need to take a couple of years off and let Just live.
That's wild. That's crazy. I want to hear verses.
I want to hear. You know what? Honestly, there are a couple people that I thought I was gonna get. Like, I want Travis. I want a redo from Travis.
You want another Travis album?
I want a redo from Travis. I want to. I want a. Sorry, I just got a text. I definitely want to hear a Lotto album.
Okay.
I want to hear some of these. I want to hear Big Sean.
Okay.
It's been too long. It's been too long.
I Decided, is that the last one?
I Decided was his last album.
That was a minute ago. That's crazy.
I think Big Sean is capable enough to give us way more than what's been given. Mm-hmm. Like, if Drake could drop that album and then that other album, I don't feel like Big Sean will be like that whole. And I feel like, so the problem with Big Sean was that Big Sean was releasing when Kendrick would release, when Drake would release, and J. Cole would release. And then there would be other rappers that were releasing that time, the 21 Savages, all these Wale's. And so that kind of like, and also I think he had some personal stuff going on or whatever. So like he wasn't consistent. But like if he came out and put 2 albums out or like an album a year and gave his best effort in this climate, he would easily, first of all, I like Big Sean and I like Big Sean's music.
Yeah, I think his flow still crossed over to today. I think he still rap today.
Definitely
I agree
him.
with that, Big Sean. I'm with you on that one.
And I'm also going to throw. I would personally, I need to hear some Neptune's beats in 2024.
Okay,
I need that. I need that because every time I hear like, I remember when they came out.
Neptunes with no clips on it though.
No.
Giving these beats to somebody else, bro. But yes, I'm with you, dog.
Because I remember the Neptunes. I remember when they produced on Watch the Throne, gotta have it, what you need. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, what? Neptunes? Like you didn't even hear them together in so long. So yeah, I think outside of that, that's kind of what I want to hear. I want to hear those folks. I don't need to hear from Drake. I don't need to hear from Cole. Mm-hmm. I know the fall off is coming.
That's who I got. I want to hear from Cole because
I feel like I don't know what the album is gonna be.
I feel like he's being overrated right now. I'm sorry. I love him. I love the guest verses on a lot of these. Some of these,
but you need the album to kind of complete it.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that would be the person I want to hear from the most next year.
I like that. I like that. I'm not mad at that though. Now that I think about it,
this next one is for you. Because I don't listen to new people, but do you got a breakout artist? I think last year you said Smino.
I said Smino, and he's been quiet, but he's still been consistent. As far as breakout artists this coming year, there are, I don't want to say breakout, but there are
somebody newer artist.
You're good.
To drop a project, yeah.
I'm just trying to think, because I didn't do a whole lot of research for this part, but I'll say this. I think that there are he already came out with his debut album, but I do like Tizo Touchdown a lot. I think he has the diversity to be a really big artist. He has a metal look, but he does like R&B / rock, pop, / he does everything. So he has like the diversity to kind of be one of them type of dudes. Like everybody, like remember what's the dude? The Lacy dude? Kevin, the dude with the guitar? With the weird hair? I thought you knew. Anyways, whoever people thought that he was going to be that guy, but I think that Tizo Touchdown is going to be the next big superstar. That's the dude that was on, For All My Dogs, did the interlude and all that sort of stuff.
That's Amen, right?
Yep, that's the one. Outside of that, honestly, like I just want the people that I like used to listen to come back. I want Party Next Door to come back.
Okay.
A lot.
I'm not mad at that.
I want Majee Jordan. I want the stuff that I was listening to like 8 years ago to make a resurgence, because all those artists have ducked down. Yeah. Shout out to Tinashe, like she's still putting out music, even though like she kind of like got blackballed and stuff like that, but it's still good.
She did.
She has really good music. She can really sing. Yeah, I think that's it for Tyler. I still want to hear Tyler the Creator. Anytime he drops something, I know it's gonna be a stark contrast to whatever's on the radio or whatever. I really did like I did like the recent album, but I didn't necessarily like the extended part of it. Yeah. But if he drops, I know it's gonna be a hard left, and he's gonna bring people into his universe. So he gonna like the last album was 42 Doug, NBA Youngboy, all that sort of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that, honestly.
He had a Pharrell verse on that last album too.
Yeah, he did, and it wasn't bad.
It was. He got off.
Because Pharrell verses be hit or miss. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
All right. Is it time?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me cue this up. All right, y'all. It's that time for story time with Slime.
Hey.
Where we talk about love and life and all the things that just don't seem to sit right. We hope that our advice brings people together. Hence the song. We hope that this new year, what y'all leave in 2023 is all first of all the red pill, leave that in 2023. Leave all that nonsense of men versus women in 2023. That's not bringing nobody together. All right, we trying to stay together in 2024. So we get into our story time with Slime segment. JB, you want to start it off? Or do you want to read these off? Yeah, go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've seen this going around. The first story time with Slime we got today involves a text thread that's been shared all over social media. It involves a husband and a wife, and a message that the husband sent his wife in a conversation, and we're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
The husband starts off. It says, "Bae, don't get mad at me when I say this, but I'm taking 2 days to myself."
Oh.
Wife responds, "What you mean?" He then says, "I need 2 days for me."
Yeah.
And then she says, What does that mean?" And then she says his name that's blurred out because you talking cray right now. Cray. He says, "I've been putting in 14 hours every day for the last 6 weeks. I made sure you and the kids had a good Christmas, making sure you had everything you asked for, didn't I?" "Yes, you did, but that's your job, and you didn't want nothing. So that's what you're. So what are you saying exactly?" I didn't want nothing because I wanted y'all to be straight. Now I want to do something for me, babe. I ain't finna argue about it. You still not telling me shit. What does this mean?"
Yeah.
And then he says, "I'm getting a suite for 2 days, and I'm turning my phone off. I just want 2 full days of peace, babe. Just me by myself for my health." She thumbs down that text message. And she replies, 2 days without your fiance and kids? Sounds like you want to cheat. Angry face, angry face. I ain't with that, so no. Super angry face. Are you deaf? I need time to myself. I'm tired and I deserve it. You will know where I'm at. I just want to be alone for 2 days. It's not up for debate! Exclamation point. She replies, "You can have peace here at the house that we pay for. Fuck that. Call me back now." We I'll pay that mortgage and all the other bills. This is my Christmas gift to myself.
Love.
I'm done arguing about it. And she says, like I said, you can have your piece here. Me and the kids will go to my mom's house, period.
Sorry, wrong thing. My bad. No, that ain't the one. All right, there we go. All right.
So my question to you is, what are your thoughts on this whole situation?
You know what's crazy?
Who's right? Who's wrong?
He wrong, but not like by 100%. He like 60% wrong. Like, right? So my thing with him is obviously you don't go off the map. Like this sound like he didn't come home from work. This sound like he went from work to whatever
to the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, whatever Hilton, the Sheraton, Marriott that he went to, and just then had this text thread. That's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah.
But I feel him, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think men get, like, all we really be wanting is just peace and, like, time and our own thoughts and by ourselves to just vibe out.
Yeah.
However, my thing with him is you have kids.
Right.
Like, if it was just them, that's one thing. And even still, I think, like, forcing a vacation on your, like, the person is kind of weird. I think that's odd. We talked about this before.
Right.
But I understand it because I feel like this sound like they got engaged. They'd been living together for a while, had kids, then got engaged. And so they've had this dynamic of he's been working all the time, most of the time. He said 14-hour days. Sound like he do construction or something like that. And he just want to be able to have a little bit. He done got all the Christmas gifts. He done got everything what everybody wanted. And, like, I feel for him. But you can't go ghost your kids, bro. Like, you can't ghost them and then just live with your baby mama and be like, I mean, I need this for myself, man.
Right.
I need this for my health.
Right. I totally
He said for my health.
Nah, yeah. He had good points, but, bro, first of all, the request is a little wild, but also if this is what you think you need, I would ask. He didn't even ask. He just came out
he
the
just
gate.
did it.
He just said, yo,
I'm going off the map. Like,
need Motel 6, 8 o'clock. See you later.
Right.
Like, nah, you come home like, hey, what you think about this? Or I'm feeling real stressed lately. I'm going to take a couple days off work and I'm going to just get this week. And also, like, brother, man, why don't you try to, like, find a babysitter for the kids?
My thing,
and you and the missus, like, do that. Like, bro.
Well, don't get me wrong. I understand that part because, like, sometimes it's like he the man of the household.
Yeah.
He don't always want to have to make decisions.
Yeah.
Be in charge.
No, I hear
and
you.
it's like sometimes you want to. But, like, the thing is you don't get to make that decision by yourself. You done got yourself in this family environment predicament.
Yeah.
You don't get to just dip, you know what I'm saying, and be like, I just. So, no, I think you're wrong.
I feel him at some point because it is like, it's times where I don't tell my wife and I take a half day from work and I go catch a movie by myself.
Right. That remind me of
get right home. Like, how's work? Oh, fantastic.
Remind me of that Paul Rudd scene where he's in the movie with it's not Tina Fey, but the other girl, and he's like, I went to see a movie. And she's like, I want to go see a movie.
Yeah.
He's like, I just want to be by myself.
Yeah,
He's like, I want to be able to do that.
Nah, that's real.
You're right, because like sometimes it's like, bro,
that
quality time as an adult,
yeah,
with yourself,
right?
That's hard. That's hard to come by. So I feel for him, but you can't ditch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, bro, that's wild, y'all. Especially that's some single stuff, bro.
100%.
I'm questioning if you know what marriage is at this point, bro.
Yeah. All right. You ready for this is I got a few of these, but I'm not gonna read through all of them. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's do this. So, let's get right into it. Am I wrong from being upset that my boyfriend chose his female best friend over me? Me, female, 29. My boyfriend, male, 39. Have been dating for 1.5 years, and since the beginning, I knew that his female best friend, they dated in high school. Watch that camera for me because I think we run a long time. They dated in high school for 1 year and stayed friends after that. I accepted the friendship, though I wasn't very pleased with that. That's your first mistake. But I know he loves me and he has no interest to be with her. Yesterday, we had a huge fight about this, about his past. He was married before and accused me of being jealous. I told him I was never jealous at his best friend and I never asked him to end the friendship with her, so I can't be that jealous. And then he said, yeah, because you don't want to be in a battle with her. You know what you would lose. This hit me really hard. First of all, whoa, I never thought of her like that, but him saying that gives me huge red flags. I don't know why he said that to me. I never had intentions to compete with her at all. TLDR, I don't know what that means. My boyfriend says I would lose if I try to compete with his female best friend. Update. I talked to him about what he said. It was a heated argument when he said that, and I gotta admit, I might push him to say that he hurt me and destroyed my trust. He apologized and said it was a poor choice of words and made sure that I understand I am important, and if there was ever a fight between me and his BFF, he would stand up for me and pick my side. He didn't mean it that way. Is she wrong?
Nah. Homeboy is. Homeboy,
Yo,
wild.
That's wild.
He
my
wild.
man said, yeah, because you don't want to get in a battle with her. You know what you would lose. You know you would lose.
Even if that's the case, you gotta keep that one in. You gotta tell that joke to somebody else.
That's like the paradoxical question. You've gotten this question before, right? Attractive woman in wherever place, and your girl asks you, do you think she's attractive? You don't answer that question. Okay, you don't.
Nah,
That's not. It's no winning. No winning.
That's when I answer with a question. What you think? Okay. Well, all right. And if they go too hard, like, I think she fun. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. She all right.
She all right.
She all right.
Yeah.
Look at her shoes.
Stop freaking out shit. Ain't got nothing to do with
it. Her shoes ugly, dog.
No, that's true, dog.
Might be knockoffs.
No, straight up, dog. But even if she ugly, I do it the same way because
yep.
I don't want them to have a tail.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
it's like when they try to get a baseline for the lie detector.
Yeah, nah, sis. I'm on to you. No. I'm up in the ugly shit.
Right. I mean, her shoes is fine.
Yes, sir.
So no, you wrong, bro. I mean, she ain't wrong. I think the only thing she wrong is that you have an issue with it. You have an issue with it, then you need to address that issue up front. You don't need to say you don't need to have an issue with it and then say I don't have an issue with it. I think that's my only thing with her is like, this will come up again. Trust me. It will come up again. There's going to be a situation where he's going to have to actually choose. And sure, maybe he will or will not. But the fact that he's willing to vocalize this, even in a hurtful tone or a joking way, it's going to give you some truth. That's some red flags. And you need to figure that out. Like, you need to figure that out before the 2-year mark. So that's what I would say. Here we go. Okay, no, I'm not reading no long ones because we got a whole lot of time, but these are some funny ones. Here we go. Am I wrong for ending my relationship? No, we already did that one. My bad. Am I the... No. My bad. Sorry. Here we go. Am I the asshole for asking my husband to quit his job and depend on me? I'm 30-year-old female and a software engineer with a computer science degree. And my 30 male husband has a mechanical engineer diploma. That means nothing, just so you know. That's why she put that like that. My husband has found it difficult to get a good job in his field ever since He finished school while I have a good one and earn a lot more than him. A very good salary, especially with the cost of living in India. And I've also finished paying off our flat. I have suggested to him numerous times to get a degree instead of a diploma from a good school, but he says he doesn't want to as it is too hard. My degree is from a well-known university. I have not much trouble, and this is my third job, and I work for a well-known American company. He has been employed for a while, but finally accepted a job at a call center 3 months ago. So you the one calling me. Okay. In reality, his work has nothing to do with support calls, and he is given many phone calls and computers and social media and Reddit account passwords and told to make posts online. So he's a social media manager. Okay. This usually invokes posts that are designed to share articles and fake stories to provoke responses against immigration, including against Indians. That's a crazy job. This is mostly for Canada, but sometimes when someone is off and he fills it in, they do UK and USA and Australia as well. He also has to write things to support certain politicians. For USA, I told him he should quit his job and search again or just depend on me. And he called me an a-hole and says, I don't understand how he feels like a man earning less and not providing, and this will make it worse. I don't understand this is as I have never stopped him from using any funds and have told him what I earn is for the family. I have paid vacations, a new gaming PC, consoles, etc. Got them for him without any hesitation. At the same time, I hope to immigrate to either the U.S., and if I can, I feel like his employment history for this call center would jeopardize things if they ever get caught. Is she the a-hole?
Absolutely not. She's actually a superhero and a fine lady, and I'm looking for that same type of package.
Yo, I was just gonna say, I'm like, bro, you get me PS5, bro. First of all,
you should be awarded. Man, that's insane. Actually, I've been trying to quit the job, you know?
Right. Be a stay-at-home husband.
Right, y'all hiring? Oh my gosh. What's the deal? No, she the guy is actually insecure. And we gonna keep it 100. Like he said, how am I gonna feel like a man if you make more than me?
Yeah.
Come on, brother. That don't matter.
I don't. You know what's crazy? I don't. Maybe because we're getting older. Being a stay-at-home husband sounds like an awesome job. It sounds like an awesome role. I'd be a chef.
I swear.
The house will be spick and span.
I promise
you're not gonna tell me that's a gig. That's the gig. That's the dream. Why are we playing, bro? You know what it is? Like, it's this whole obsession. It's the and again, they were from India, it sounds like, but like the whole American dream, it's the same thing. It's like purpose for the man is to be the provider. No, it ain't. It don't have to be.
I'm very fine with being provided for.
Yeah. What? Bro, take care of me.
Like, seriously.
Tripping. Nah, man. Look, if I ain't had to work, I wouldn't work. Just simple. Simple and plain. I wouldn't.
I promise you.
I'll be playing game all day. All day. And don't get me wrong, like I would, like if I had kids, I would be, I know you have kids, but if I was like at home, I would be the stay-at-home dad type. I won't got no problem with that. No problem, because I feel like that's easier.
It is.
That's got to be a lot easier to just work. Like you working, you dealing with adults.
Mm-hmm.
So why, you got to give up that whole, tell your husband, give up that whole purpose. Yeah. Man has to work. Yeah. I can't believe I make less than my wife. Yeah,
especially if your job is spreading fake news, bro. Relax,
your job, you are the ops. You are fake news. You work for fake news.
He out here spreading mad propaganda.
Oh my gosh.
He out here working for Q9. That's crazy.
Oh man. Okay. This is the one I was looking for. It's the last one. This is great. This might be the greatest one. I, female, 20, am friends with a lot of guys because I participate in a niche co-ed sport that is male-dominated. My friend, Jake, male, 21, and I spar sometimes because we have similar styles and techniques, and both of us want to improve. Jake started dating Maggie, female, 20, 2 years ago, and I instantly clicked with her. Watch where this is going. We like the same video games, and I invited her to watch Jake and I spar and offered to introduce her to the sport in the effort to show her that I have no intentions of dating Jake and that I wanted to be her friend too. Last week, I was out with my girlfriend at a cafe, and I noticed Jake was talking to another girl. They were holding hands, giggling together, and then they shared a kiss. I was so mad for Maggie, I took pictures of them and sent them to her. Later on in the day, Jake called me and blew up at me that I should have covered for him because I was his friend, and now Maggie has broken up with him for cheating. I told him it was his fault. The relationship is over, not mine. He and his friends now refuse to spar with me at practice, and most of them have ostracized me for breaking Jake and Maggie up. I feel like the total a-hole, so am I the a-hole?
Hell yeah. What the hell? Hey, your damn business. Bro, I knew she was an asshole when she made friends with Maggie.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Talk about it.
That ain't your role, sis.
Yes.
That ain't you, sis. I get what you doing, but stop it, bro. Take your nosy ass home, man.
And also, like, there was another option there. Right, like you are snooping on your friend.
You could have pulled up on Jake.
That's what I'm saying. You are snooping on your friend. You are playing private eye,
exactly,
and snooping on your own friend. Right, like if this was you, right, and if I see you in a Panera with another woman, or whatever, and y'all, I'm coming to you.
Exactly.
Yo, what's up, my brother? Hey, what's good? Hey, let me talk to you real quick. Right, and I would more than likely be like, bro, what you doing?
Yeah,
what's up? What do you want to do? Right.
Yep.
This means that you were never friends with Jake to begin with. You never, like, because that's not what friends do. If you were friends, like, now if y'all was just sparring partners and y'all did a sport together or whatever, y'all did MMA together, cool.
That's another thing.
That's another thing. But you say y'all were friends.
What sport is they playing?
Yeah, she said a co-ed sport where we spar. I just assume it was MMA because they said spar. I
thought
don't
they
know.
was fencing. I didn't know what was
Oh, yeah, you're right. It could be fencing.
I didn't know what was going on.
They said we had similar styles. What does that mean? We could be more specific. But no, she wrong. Not because he's sure he shouldn't have cheated.
Yeah.
But you're not. That's not what friend. You didn't do what a friend would do in a scenario.
Nah.
Not that if that happened to you, that's it. Not that I wouldn't tell your wife.
No, but
I am gonna confront you to be like, hey, bro.
But that's not step one.
Exactly. That's like step like phone.
To step to him. And then talk to let them know that's why. Give that person the opportunity to make things right with their person. And then if all of a sudden we all together, and I know you're saying now it's like, okay, now you putting me in this
exactly.
situation.
Now you playing in my face. That's different.
Exactly, bro.
That's different.
Exactly.
But you didn't do what a friend would do. No, I think you wrong on the principle of friendship, not on the you trying to oh, I'm friends with Maggie now, bro. You was friends with him first. What that mean?
Captain America. That's insane. Bro.
Yeah, I thought that was good. That's why I was like, I didn't know how you react.
That's wild.
All right, we ready?
Yes, sir.
Get this queued up.
Hey.
And 3 and 2 and
Happy New Year from the WWE. Right now we're getting ready for Royal Rumble season. A lot going on SmackDown. We got a fatal 4-way confirmed.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, LA Knight,
RKO,
AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. I just want to know
that's a crazy
how
lineup.
Roman Reigns gonna get out of that. Because let's be honest, if I'm all three of them, I don't care. We teaming up and we stopping Roman out. We taking that.
It's
title.
Crazy, man. All of them were the guys. So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but all of them were the guys.
That's exactly. So they just really right now is the best time of year. You got 3 back-to-back Heat promotions, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and then WrestleMania. So it's just the best time of year for a wrestling fan. Over on Raw, the return of the great one, The Rock came in and he name dropped Roman Reigns, and then the roof went off the building. That was crazy. Which is be happy for me because they setting up for Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, and I don't want to see that because I don't like Cody Rhodes. If they do The Rock versus Roman for WrestleMania, I'm there for that.
Let's talk about it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, it's wrestling, so I wouldn't be surprised if that somehow happened.
Yes,
in the storyline for sure.
Yes.
Now that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last but not least, what we watching? I want to talk about a show that we watched. It was called School Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on Netflix.
Yep.
We finished it, and then I will say it was very entertaining. It's already greenlit for season 2.
Okay.
It follows a girl who wakes up and is not seen by the living, but is able to speak to one person from the live, her friend or whatever from the living, and also is able to see like the dead or whatever. And she's stuck in the general vicinity of the last place that she was known to be alive. It's a lot of twists and turns. It's like a better 13 Reasons. Like if 13 Reasons had like a ghost twist, but it was a good script.
Okay.
It was originally on Paramount Plus, but now it's on Netflix. Really, really good. Went back and watched Love and Monsters with my man who played in Maze Runner. Good actor, good movie.
Yeah.
We watched Fargo. We're watching Fargo. You watch Fargo?
Watched a couple episodes of one of the seasons.
They got the newest season has old girl from Ted Lasso, the blonde chick, the young blonde chick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw her in the still shot. Yep.
So the funny thing about Fargo is that like it's all of the stories. They're 5 seasons in. All of the stories are based in like Minnesota, right? So we in Wisconsin, so we know how like the white people in Wisconsin talk, and so like. That's how like they talk like that, but even to a more degree.
Oh, really?
So all of them are putting on accents or whatever, like the Minnesota accents.
Even when Chris Rock did it?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
but the black people don't do it as well.
Okay.
We know because old boy from Jason Lyric, the brother, he's in season 2.
Okay.
And so it's not giving the Midwest what it's supposed to be giving or whatever, but it's still really my bad. It's really, really good. Outside of that, watching Ugly Betty again, binging that.
Okay.
A lot of fun. I'm catching up on my Bleach, my anime. But outside of that, I think that's all that we have. And Percy Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
If you are, I'm watching that. Yeah. Well, if you are a Percy Jackson fan, you read the books, this is supposed to be book accurate. Because Rick Riordan, the author, is actually was involved in the shooting of this.
Okay.
The same way that like J.K. Rowling was involved in the Harry Potter shooting because they pretty much stayed close to the book. And it's also age accurate because like what they tried to do with the old Percy Jackson movie is that all of them was like 30 or 25 and 30 and the kids is like 12 and 13 in there. So they got that right or whatever as well. What you got?
Just finished Marvel's What If. That ran.
Oh yeah, how was that? I didn't catch up yet.
It was good. It was better than the first season, if you ask me. They already shot some of season 3, which is crazy because they released a clip for season 3 already. Yeah. Before it was even over with. I just hate one thing about it. The hero from the first season, who took out the strongest Marvel character I've ever seen in my life,
right?
Which was Infinity Ultron, was Black Widow, and which makes absolutely no sense. And the hero from this season is in the same vein. And I'm just like, bro, also a very strong villain taken out by not the strong. And I'm just like, what is going on here, bro? If Endgame happened and Cap would have ended like Thanos, I would have been so mad.
Yeah, I was gonna say they call me sexist, so I'm not gonna say
it's not that it's a woman. It's just like if Hawkeye would have beat Infinity Ultron,
I'd have been pissed.
Like, what is happening, bro? What is happening, bro? Enough of this, bro.
Oh,
like,
man.
people like Thor exist.
Yes,
like use him, bro.
A real guy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's crazy. So that Echo starts this week. So
they've been pushed because the writer strike. They pushed that back a lot.
Yeah, so it starts this week, and it got a lot of the same characters from the Daredevil franchise. So that should be good. Kingpin to be up in that.
Yeah,
I watched all
Best villain.
I watched all the Succession in 2 weeks.
Oh, word.
Yes.
What do you think of that show? I haven't watched it.
Because that's why I was just Googling like the best shows, and it kept popping up. It was one of the shows that was on the list that I hadn't seen yet. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. It's a good show. I hate the way it ends.
Right.
Like the person that should have, it's basically just a fight for the throne.
Right.
Like this company. And the person that should have got it didn't get it, is all I'm going to say. Just in case.
Yeah.
But I think I had one more thing that I'm still waiting on Invincible to come back. The break
Yes.
is
Yes.
what is happening? Bro?
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm waiting on Invincible to come back, and I'm waiting on the boys to drop.
Yeah,
I'm
that.
waiting
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, that for sure. But they in the middle of a season, like, bro. I waited 2 years.
Invincible. Yeah, they literally was dropping episodes and then stopped. They dropped like what was it, 3?
4.
Yeah, 4, and then they stopped. I'm like,
bro.
I've never in my life seen this.
Seriously.
And it's a good show, so like I'm surprised.
Very, very good show, dude.
That's
it.
Outside of that, you been keeping up with sports?
Absolutely. Shout out. The Packers need to win tomorrow.
Packers need to win.
And we in the playoffs.
Packers are funny, man, because our defense will not get us a Super Bowl.
Just when they just start praising them,
because Jordan Love has been going off.
Jordan Love had a better first season than Rodgers' first season.
That's 100%. 100%.
Out there.
Jordan Love is going off, but our defense we allow too much from teams that we shouldn't be allowing things from. But all of a sudden, this late season, we beat the Vikings. That's not saying much. Obviously, Kirk Cousins is not playing. It's we beating all our rivals and stuff like that. But it's like
you play who you play, baby.
Right. So we'll see. I'm excited about the Packers. I'm worried about the Bucks. We're not able to beat the Pacers, and I think the Pacers are going to be the way to get out of the East.
The Pacers are a fun team. Do it in the playoffs. All I gotta say.
Right. Because when the lights is on, it's a little different.
Do it in the playoffs. I also with this tournament, it's the craziest NBA season. We played the Pacers 6 times.
Yeah,
you play a team usually at the most 4 times in the regular season.
But we've only won a couple of those times.
Yeah, 4 and 2.
Yeah, I know.
And then we played the Knicks 5 times. I don't want to see the Pacers and the Knicks again until the playoffs.
Yeah, I never need to see that because we're not gonna see the Knicks in the playoffs.
Yeah, right.
Or not like advance further in the playoffs. Like, what are we doing?
Right. I love the rivalry though. I like that it's a little heated with the Pacers. Pacers is a very fun team to watch. High scoring, fast paced. Don't play no defense.
Right.
And the Bucks don't play defense this year. So
it's high scoring games.
Crazy. They don't have anybody to guard Giannis, and we ain't got anybody to guard Tyrese Halliburton.
Right. Right.
So it's just like whatever. But that would be an awesome playoff matchup.
Bucks played the Spurs. What did you think? That
was the best game I've seen this season, bro. Like Giannis and Wembanyama was going back and forth.
Which is crazy. They two different type of players.
Yeah,
but they were definitely like it was nice to see like
Giannis looked like a child next to that man.
Yeah,
bro.
And Wembanyama is like he's shooting threes, bro. Like he's like it's kind of weird to see because Giannis is not that type of player.
Yeah.
He can't be stopped in the hole. But outside of that, like Wembanyama got like I feel like I know we talked about this last time. Wembanyama put on a little bit more. If he can keep the handles and puts a little bit more meat on, he might be unstoppable because then he'll have the power of like all the best centers in the league right now and will be able to shoot. Yeah. That's kind of scary. I've never seen that. I'm worried. Yeah. Like I don't think the Spurs have it together, but I think him next year, I think it's gonna be spooky.
You got all the signs, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Cool. Outside of that, what else you got?
That's it. I just seen my boy Mike Regal did a freestyle on
shout out Mike Regal.
And he was going crazy. So shout out to Mikey for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Regal. Outside of that, you know what it is? It's the
take over.
Peace.